Hello, everyone, and welcome to M7 News. Today, we're going to be covering the patch notes for 1.5, the next update for No Man's Sky. And if you're excited about this, a lot of people are. So let's go ahead and venture into the download section, because right now I'm basically giving down this point. Now I'm roughly almost there. It's a 9.727 gigabyte download. My internet is lightning fast. You can see it's basically going to be about 7 minutes. But while we're doing that, we're going to cover the patch notes. So stay tuned. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. And we're going to go straight to the websites. Now, I'm going to start with some stuff that unfortunately No Man's Sky itself faltered and didn't give too well. But I found some awesome stuff at the end that I'll be showcasing. So stay tuned. We're going to cover all the nitty gritty details inside of this situation. Okay, so you can see that I flashed over to the No Man's Sky webpage. So give me a second to get right over there and we'll get through this since everything seems to be working. So I went directly to them just to see if they had anything, and it seems like they have everything detailed for as far as the 1.3 and below. So it's got foundations, Atlas, all that fun stuff that we've come to know. I'm going to go ahead and hit a refresh. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get one direct, because I do like getting the No Man's Sky direct ones, but it's not the case. I'm going to keep that one open just in case at the very end we'll hit a refresh and see what happens. We're about 6 minutes away from like the download, and we can kind of go into a tiny bit of gameplay and see how it boots in for 1.5. Now, this is just a message for the community that I'm pulling up directly right here, where it basically gives down a breakdown of, it says, a message to the community. Always wanted No Man's Sky to grow, and developers, and, it's just Sean Murray telling, like over like the average team size is about 6. They finally got 15 at the launch. So now it's like, that's usually what happens when you launch a game. It's a lot more people. When you end up getting down to like the logistics of it, for updates, you get a smaller staff. But as you can see right here, the survey, the Atlas, will stay open in the launch of next. So the opportunity of the contributing of the archives. So it's like, you can see right here where they kind of have a little bit where it's like, you are here, community sessions, next launch, Atlas launch, and then the Walking Titans S2. So there's a lot of stuff that like basically they're kind of getting to for as far as like where they bounce. So we've gone from here to here, right? Community sessions. I like the galactic map. It's kind of looking like almost Mass Effect-y. 5 minutes now left on the download as I'm kind of looking over inside of this. So this covers in detail is just basically a formal how do you do. So I'm not too impressed with that for as far as patch notes, and neither should you, like folks. We're still getting down, so stay tuned. We're gonna get there. Now you can go right here, and like this is just we'll go all the way up to the top real fast, and we'll go down to the bottom. And this just basically gives the detail. The next, you want to buy it. It's giving the trailer that we all watched. I did a few reaction videos to it. People loved. This is enter the galaxy, lying, waiting, being discovered. The story experience, they've added a little bit more. 30 hours worth of story. Used to have no story for the most part, and used to just journey around, get your recipes, and call it a day. But now they've actually incorporated more stories past what the Atlas update introduced, where you were able to kind of push forward multiplayer, dogfights, racing, exosuits, builds, colonies, explore, trade, fight. All the fun stuff, but more expanded. Growing. No Man's Sky is becoming a broader and deeper, larger free updates, and that's one thing that is like cool. They messed up, but at least they're still giving us free updates. They're not charging us for this, so that's kind of cool. The team, with a small friends, and to explore a universe, to be joined in random travelers, and that's what we wanted in the very beginning of No Man's Sky when it was 1.01. When it always launches like that, we wanted to be able to explore with more people and go to infinity and beyond, as Buzz Lightyear would put. So here's the command center. You basically, a lot more freighters are going to be colossally. You can make a home base off of it. There's going to be a crap load more cool stuff you can build with foundations. And I'm not just quoting the foundations update. I'm saying literally there is a lot more that I was able to find out. 4 minutes left on the update. So right now we have the community, where it's joining the intergalactic neighborhood. Click to check out the Galactic Atlas. Now I'm pretty sure that's probably going to bring me to a different site, so I'll pop that up as a tab and we'll check it out right after this. But you can see right here, if I was able to click this, it's not going to do anything. In fact, I think it's still doing this. Error to establish data connection. They're a little bit behind this morning, seems like, for what they've been trying to do. Let me go ahead and hit stop. We're gonna go ahead and refresh because I just want to see one more time if possibly the No Man's Sky they can actually get it. Now again, I have all the nitty gritty details like that you're gonna want to see directly for it. So it seems like the website itself is kind of tanking right now. Unfortunately, it looks like No Man's Sky it's just being flooded by people. So I'm not even really gonna try too much for as far as letting that load by itself. I did well. Let's go ahead and click this, see if it does anything. Probably might do the same exact thing. Failure to establish. But let's go ahead and look at this galactic map, what's loading. This is pretty cool. Look at that. Everyone on the outsides and stuff like that. That's too cool. I definitely like how there's this huge ring. So badass. I mean, check that out. Points of interest even gives you. Coming soon, progress. So it's like there's points that they have actually set up within allowing the whole. Can I find my location? Oh, I have to put in my MAC address. Oh, cool. I can pull up my old stream. I can actually be able to put that and find myself on the thing. So that's really cool. The Galactic Atlas allows you to like basically it's your intergalactic map, which is pretty chill, and they kind of detailed that inside the situation. So I'll leave that open. We'll see what happens. Oh, yay! Oh, hell yes! Cool, just in time. Cool. Introducing the 1.5 update. The next, the multiplayer experiencing the nearly unlimited base building, commands, and freighter. Oh man, this was just perfect timing. We're still gonna go to the other one that I found that was like pretty much decadent with information. I mean, oh my gosh, it had so much. Reddit just lit up the board. I have so much love for them, and they were able to give me like some really badass stuff. Like so, like I just much love. Like the NMS community there is like so non-toxic. It's ridiculously awesome. Like it's not even like a toxic planet. It's like this beautiful planet right here. So anyways, let's go down as we continue to see the foundation point. Multiplayer, where it's kind of giving you a little bit more of like the join point. So again, they're just going over the basics, what we kind of already know, giving us some fun pictures to go along with this and incorporating the list of stuff that they are going to promise to be able to deliver this time. They better deliver 44 seconds and counting, and we'll be able to see a little bit more of the upgrades inside game as we bring this update to you, the community of NMS and other people that are curious of coming back into it. The story is going to be like honestly right there. It's just the way through the story. I really want to be able to give a really nice thick story through everyone, and I might even start another like other playthrough just for random giggles to just basically chronologue the whole story itself. The Galactic website, we already got that one. That one's really cool. Like again, now it came from yesterday's update. A lot of features to be able to explore. Base building. Look at like the breakdown that they're gonna give you right there. That's pretty cool. They did a really good job actually with that, with showing you a little bit more of what's gonna end up. Oh, it's installing. It's updating the file. It just installed. Damn, that was fast. Ooh, it's got like a little. Dude, there's a lot of cool stuff. Looks like. Teleport can now be built anywhere on the planet site. So that's really cool, man. It's about darn time. You can go anywhere you want. It's the Stargate. I wanted a Stargate from the beginning. That's so cool. Base complex sizes limits have been dramatically increased, so now we can make a huge city, I hope. Players can own multiplayer bases spread across the region, planet, stars, and systems and sculptures. So wow, they really kind of detailed this update really well. Third person, you're fully playable in third person or first persons on both foot and in ship, so that's pretty cool. I like the whole option of being able to do that on foot now. Let's see, ships. That's pretty cool. The lower fighting models, so be able to kind of chop up shop. Oh, we got gestures, so we can make fun of people. That's kind of cool, or taunt them. Character customization. Now, this is really where myself, I wanted to see what was going down with this. Because, like, from what I heard, you could literally make anything you want. I kind of want to make a traveler. It'd be kind of cool, since they have so many of what's going down. So it seems like we are the anomaly. for sure. Valkyrin, we got the Corvex, the Gek, and the Traveler. So there's 5 different races you can really pick from and kind of customize inside of there. So I really like how they gave that breakdown and giving more characteristics to like what you can build. So I mean, who knows? Tonight I might end up just building one of my characters in 1.5 and we go there. Because again, I'm still very young in the game for coming back into it. Like after 1.3 kind of like messed up my game. I stopped for a split second. So it's like I never really fully took advantage of like getting freighters and stuff like that when they kind of introduced it where you could buy them, but like now it's more expansive and you can have a mobile base and it's really cool actually. But like this is the assembly upgrade fleets, so if you can kind of see there's a lot of options. Oh, that's cool. That kind of reminds me of a little bit of the Normandy. Not as cool as the Normandy, but kind of. The command freighters are now real-time missions. That's kind of cool. Whoa, dude, check that out. The layout system on the mission system looks really tight. Man, No Man's Sky for a 9 GB update. Sean Murray, if this is like what No Man's Sky was supposed to be, thank you. Hello Games for the small staff and what you are being to be, thank you. I appreciate the dedication you've given us over the last 2 years and not giving up. And I think the whole community can very much appreciate that. Crafting and resources. All core substances and resources have been reworked and rebalanced to increase the consistency of realism. Okay. So that is great, but this also beckons into a question of what's going to change. Last time they did this, it caused a lot of errors and a lot of bugs. So if you experienced anything like that, please, I implore you to drop a comment down below and tell us what's going down, because there's probably going to be hot fixes about for the next few weeks as they kind of give us the more refined version of 1.5. So, you know, this is kind of cool that we were able to get down to this. The planetary resources have been expanded with unique substances and items and refined based on the planets. So it's like the weather classifications, everything is going to be reworked. They've really just like tilled the soil with this, which is great. Let's see here, probes refined. That's kind of cool. So they're utilizing a lot more of the situation for elements. So it's like input, fuel source, and then request sodium for the output. So you're building elements. You can actually combine them. You're playing chemist. That's so freaking cool. So now it's not only that you're finding stuff, but you can actually refine stuff. The refiner is such a great thing. Like that's such a great ad. Okay, let's see here. The proceed tech. Discover a unique generating of technology to upgrade your exo, you upgrade your multi-tool, and upgrade your starship. So let's see here. This means that we might be able to do a little bit more formidable damage when it comes down to upgrading stuff, even if it's a small little pea shooter. Pistol Pete. It's going to be deadly. The Analyst Visor Enhancement. Oh, cool. Okay, so quickly locate terminals, resources, buried production or products with the improved Analyst Visor. A short-term goal tags your marks of the points of interest and pinpoints the exact location on the planet with visible latitude and longitude to coordinates. Now that's cool. They should have did that from the get-go, but hey, you know, I'll take it. If this is part of the update and they're giving us so much into this, the missions and structures. The opening section of this game has been overhauled, introducing a new story element and an early taste of the advanced gameplay features, as well as the new mission chains for players with bases, and MVs and space stations, offering rewards, high-ranking members of their guilds. There's mission types that have been expanded with photography, feeding, freighter attacks, defenses. There's a specialist hunting missions, so you can be a bounty hunter. You could be Boba Fett. Man, that'd be cool. So graphic enhancements. Now this is where I'm really curious to see what they're going to, since we're about halfway down since No Man's Sky. This is a really detailed one. This is really great. I'll still show you the other one that I found on Reddit, and we'll cut through a lot of the other BS and I'll go directly through it since I got this one because I was waiting on this one. So the expanding grading sense of the planetary scales and the massive improved the drawing distance. So it's like you're going to be able to actually see how big that planet is as you approach it from afar and from like there, because there were some unfortunately that you would see and they would look bigger and smaller and the proportions weren't really accurate, and I even noticed that. Dramatically improves the visuals, bringing more life to every planetary landscape. So they reworked it again, just like they did in 1.3 when they gave us a lot more core environmental boosts. Deep improvements in planetary terrain generations, creates moves and variable alien environments, featuring higher mountains and more navigatable cave systems. It's really cool because sometimes I get lost in the caves and then all of a sudden I end up in the very bottom of the level, somehow drowning because everything's water underneath the planet. It's like freaking soup. Anyways, planetary surfaces now look more interesting and responsive from orbit. So that's kind of cool. It's going to be looking more like a planet Earth when we're looking away from the space station. The universe is more diverse with color plateaus, variety, dense forests, large forests, and trees, and, you know, pretty much abandoned empty stations and other ships are going to decorate the land now. A new dynamic enables and a detail on high terrain maps without sacrificing performance. You'll be able to roll out the party. Well, okay, cool. So they didn't sacrifice anything. They improved it. And okay, so this is before and after. So after, before, after, before. I mean, no offense. I see it. But it's like so subtle. It's beautiful. And that's what I kind of liked about it. They really didn't do too much. But if you look at it, like right here, it's like there's no definition. But when you go like this, there's a lot more definition when it comes down to the, I guess, the details. So that's where we're going to get when we zoom out and where they're telling us about like all these really cool situations that are coming into it. That's where we're going to kind of see it. So that was kind of cool that they kind of gave us this. So I'm not going to spend holy crap. Okay, that's huge. The before and after right there. Let's see, planetary images like for the satellites. This one I'm probably the most excited about just because I'm a huge star geek. So I love the fact that you can actually look inside. So this is cool. Now we can actually start seeing what's going down because a lot of times it was misleading and I had to guess like the dynamic elements by what color it was. So this is going to be a lot cooler for as far as seeing what we actually have to deal with before we get to the planet. So let's see here as we kind of scroll down. This is kind of a cool one, the UI overhaul. So this is going to be a basic HUD remix to both improves the reliability and reducing the gameplay areas. The visual locations of the message is basically going to be help with a better spot where they're going to be. So now it's going to be a little bit more down there versus where it was a little bit more bigger up there. Seems like for as far as everything they did in HUD, they just worked it, made it a little bit smaller, made it a little bit more quicker and sleeker. The quality of life improves and makes the buildings and the efficiency. So now they have a lot more stuff that you can kind of stack on top. Large rooms, small rooms, plateaus, all on that beautiful red grass. Let's see here, rechargeable equipment. Life speed, all this other stuff. So now they have a little bit more so where you can say the inventory stacks can now be split for more streamlined experiences. So that's kind of cool. So you can probably like preload stuff directly going inside of there. Now we're going to have to look and see if they changed anything for as far as the fueling for the ship. Now it's been about 9 minutes almost give or take. And I've almost been on about 20 minutes give or take onto this point. And just on these patch notes alone, this is pretty thick as thieves, but this is huge. A 9 gigabyte update, there's going to be a lot to cover. I'm really happy that, you know, Hello Gaming was able to give us this. The players can now summon any of their personal ships and fleets at any point in time. So you have a Batmobile remote. You can just summon them, apparently. Maintains and repairs the interactions, having had a visual and functional overhaul. Repairs now to take place in the world and can be carried out basically almost anywhere in this point and stage, which is pretty cool. Players invested in salvage can be repaired damaging ships. Multi-tools can gather right components and fix the damaged slots, so you can actually repair from your multi-tool. That's kind of cool if I'm reading that right. On the space station marketplace, purchase a space exploration and needed a new huge space station market. Okay, now that's cool. I like that. Like they actually have a marketplace where you're not just running up to ships from the sound of it. The exploration and all the basically entails into that is, let's see here, find buried ruins. Again, the terrain has been manipulated to unearth and unlock ancient treasures. The terrain has been manipulated to locate buried technology models and turned into a salvage components into a new base. Parts for blueprints, analyzation, and some creature types will be herded together. Grazing all that fun stuff. So that's kind of cool. There's a new little creature, that little radioactive devil right there. And then we're going to be able to search for stuff, be like pirates on the go, and really kind of search stuff out there. So the creatures now respond more enthusiastically to being fed. They recognize that you are a friend and alerting nearby creatures of the food source. So apparently if they're like ducks, you throw out some bread and they're all going to come to you. Creature movements now appear more natural and intelligent. That was kind of like a loss for words right there. I was like, wow, they're gonna be really intelligent. This is gonna be interesting to see. Are they gonna be like business raptor, like running around with a business case and wanting to get onto the Rick and Morty show? With improved AI, the entertainment of the reamp of the animation, and the time between the reinforcement waves escapes and the place to avoid the drone scan searches. So the drone's got a little bit of an overhaul too as well, looks like. The navigation data, use the overhaul signal boost, locate players and structures, survive the threats of new hazards, which is going to be cool. Be careful if you touch the eggs. The hell is that supposed to mean? I'm confused. Anyways, so if you look right here where it says the creature's voices now are overworked, the NPC's vocals have been updated and animations, ship sounds, pretty much everything's been overworked. Holy crap, everything's been overworked. Patch notes, the basic bear downs. This is basically, as we went through everything, this is what it's going to be barreled down to, where it says third-person cameras for walking, jetpack, swimming, and in flight. New player modes. Completely rework the animation system. New animation system for players as well as the NPCs and creatures. System animations and gestures. Characters customizations. Player characters turns to look at a point of interest. New get in, get out of the vehicle effects. That's badass. Interaction that shows players where the appropriate warping in the ship in the third person. Well, I mean, I bled two things in together, but you pretty much, as long as you're reading along, you kind of see what's going on there. Resize variations, deploy tech to better fit the third person mode. Retail time and mission. Let's see here. Real-time missions. Sorry. Scheduled missions, multiplayer missions, completely overhaul tutorial, new mission types, photography, feeding, freighter combat, specialist hunting missions. I'm really excited to get to. The bases, again, it's basically building on everything that we've gotten down to, but just finitely built into it. So what I'm going to do in order to speed this up to get to where I'm supposed to do, and I'm still going to show the Reddit one, but I'm not going to go into fine detail just because the simple reason this is basically giving a plethora more than what was given on the Reddit one, and Reddit gave a really good one already. So you can join buildings. That's pretty cool. There's just so much you can build from this. Let's go to freighters and crafting resources. Again, this is building down a lot of what we already covered inside of there as we went down inside of the situation, as we almost approach about a 20-minute plus mark, almost down to 30. But I need to hurry. I definitely need to hurry because I want to cover and play a little bit myself, just a tiny bit in the end of this. Let's see, an additional visual analyzation, which is pretty cool. This is, again, like a lot of the stuff that they're giving you is just like layout improvements. And I'm going to go really slow. That way, if people can kind of just read, you're more than welcome to pause and kind of take a look at this as well. Or visit No Man's Sky's website, and you can very well easily come down to the next one once you actually select it. But I want to make this easy. A lot of people just want to Google it and look up YouTube, find this, watch it, be my guest. I'm definitely going to be able to showcase this for my M7 community or anyone that drops in at that point in time. You don't have to be part of the M7 community to take advantage of the M7 news. But the graphics increase, that's pretty cool. That's just like pretty badass. They splashed so much, and they gave all the details of what this was, the Atlas station, everything. I mean, like the form of shades the water surface, and which is insane. Now knowing exactly what needs to be done and the higher quality of tree textures, so we're gonna see better trees, improved drones and walkers, which is pretty cool. The walkers gonna be thinking, damn, the graphic least is so decadent. Space station building. Dude, I can definitely see why this like page was so ridiculously took a long time for them to load it. I mean, geez, No Man's Sky, you really brought the heat. Good job. Good job. All right, coming down to what seems like almost the last section is controls and combat. And this is where we're going to kind of detail into a section where it's going to be able to ability to slide down a cliff. What? Players' movements and more dramatic. They literally overworked the whole damn thing. Like, I'm almost tempted just to restart a whole damn new file just to see what's up. No Man's Sky from the beginning. Tempting, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe. So the audio, that one was pretty basic. Stability, balancing, and fixes. So this one I'm actually going to kind of look at a little bit myself, just because there's a number of issues with the atmospheric and water rendering on the horizon. They fixed the text clipping issues in the languages. The certain cases were opening the settings and silently changed the resolution. Fixing the server uncommon to the memory crashes. I've had that happen. Fixes the let's see here, the light between flying into the space, so I guess it trips out. Like I was like, what does that mean? Fixes and improves the number of solutions for flattening the terrain around the base. Oh, that's kind of cool. Fixes and let's see here, the cases where the terrain tiles could be missing slowly to appear while flying around into planets. So you just smack into a wall. That is so hilarious. I would love to see a freaking outtake like that. If that has happened to you and you stream or you somehow capture that, please drop a URL on the bottom of that. I want to know what that looks like. Crashes and to the trees. Okay, well apparently you can crash into trees too, but I like crashing into trees. That was kind of cool. If you went that close to the ground, you basically were on a death wish. Prevents dead planets ever having atmosphere. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's see here. Prevents some of the story critical buildings being placed underwater. Yeah, that was an issue. That happened to me. Fixed lighting issues were the double-sided leaf shaders. So apparently you couldn't see stuff. Bummer. Fixed the tiling textures for some of the foliage, so leaves. Fixed issues with loading some particular large saves. That's happened to me. Fix the super conductive lock bug. Okay, I don't know what the hell that means, but that sounds pretty important. Voice chat quality. That's great because they need that. Multiplayers here. Fix the scan events for players who have managed to get off the grid. That's happened to me. Fix the edited terrain region repetitively regenerating themselves unnecessarily. That has not happened to me, but that sounds interesting. Fix the rocks showing up on the wrong way colors and frozen. That's not, but that's also very interesting. Fix the IO. It fixed the LODs. It basically gave the streaming system, which is pretty cool. That's a geo. Let's see here. Made numerous memory saving improvements to the overstability. That's very good. Made a damage. Let's see here. Turn off the spike, the smoke effect. So they kind of made it a little bit easier for the damage in the machinery. Let's see here. Rebalanced AI ship damage. Balanced ship ground targeting damage. High performance 1440p and high quality 220p rendering models added for the Xbox One. So that's kind of huge. You're actually going to be able to see stuff a little bit better for Xbox because we've had it for PlayStation and for PC. So, and this is kind of the launching point for Xbox. Made numerous grass and foliage rendering optimization like plugs. Like, let's see here, optimizes frame rendering uses. That's great. That actually is really great because I have noticed frame drops from time to time. Various components, and various miscellaneous bugs. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Congratulations, we've gone past this map. This is where I had, which just basically gave us the basic crap. This is also where Wiki itself didn't even have like an update. Now I'll refresh this just to see if they updated fast enough. No, they didn't. But hey, you know what? It's Wiki. Someone will update it. Someone will see the stream. This one came from like where I saw a No Man's Sky person that had it on the 19th. I don't know how the hell they did that, but kudos to them. Again, I searched Reddit to try to see if I can find anything. This was people talking about the customizations on base, and this was the nitty gritty that I was able to find. So thank you, NMS Reddit. When I had no answers, you gave me the answers. So I mean, we're just going to briefly be able to showcase this because I believe that someone put a lot of hard work onto this in Reddit, and I want to be able to showcase that they tried and they beat NMS before everyone else did. So, you know, it's definitely something, if you want to, you should check them out. They're already prepped for a high threshold of people coming in to what's going down. So, like, you know, if you're looking to, like, kind of have reach out with the community or want, like, an actual multiplayer portion where you can come out to people and talk to, you probably want to try to check out the site because they're already ready to kind of be there and be friendly in a non-toxic environment. So if you're toxic, you're a troll, you're probably not going to be allowed to kind of vocalize yourself. They'll probably shut you down and probably ban you from speaking on there. But if in most cases, if you're really cool and you really want to be able to reach out to them, I would say, you know, hit them up. This is where I kind of like troll, and I say lightweight troll. It's just like for viewing. Like I troll as like the land as I look around the interwebs to see it. Like, damn, so much. They did such a good job. So they did the same thing basically, but they didn't detail it as good as with the pictures, and that's where it kind of like expanded a little bit better. And now I'm kind of like speeding this up a little bit. I very much like what's going down here, but I also want to get to the update. So let's go ahead and slam back to the PlayStation 4, where it's been completed for like the last 22 minutes, and we're going to start this up really fast. All right. Now I'm wondering if there's going to be any audio. I might need to do something. Oh, you know what I think I need to do? It's because the audio mic. Let's see here. Devices. Yeah, so if you ever have this issue, if you're a streamer, this fixes it. Bam. Now you have audio. So, hello gamings, hello. This is the brand new. Ooh, I can join a game, join a session with a friend or a random explorer, or play a game and explore. Others may join your session. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Let's go back into our situation. And we'll just load it in. Let's see if it changed anything really fast, because I want to kind of have a live demo. Looks like the loading screen's a little bit different. And then I might jump into someone else's game really fast just to kind of like explore what's going down in that portion of it. That sounds kind of cool. I like how straight out the bat, they gave you a really cool way to really just soak in what was new. Good job. You made that very painless No Man's Sky. Good job. Alright, so now I can just shut down all this crap on my side for website page. Alright, so here's another, you know, lovely update to the No Man's Sky saying hello. There's a new update, just in case you didn't know. The terrain manipulator. Oh, that's cool. I think I already had that one right there. Oh, right off the bat, there's a ringed planet right outside. Oh, cool. New life support is unlocked. Damn! Holy crap. Alright, let's get out into our spaceship. What do you mean? Oh, right, yeah, I'm too close to the damn space station. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Oh, they even put like a little thing inside the... Okay, let's stop. Man, okay, the graphics definitely do look a lot better. They're polished. That ringed planet is beautiful, though. You see the details on that unexplored moon. Where the hell's my space station, though? Am I away from my base? It's very possible. Recharge equipment. Okay, so I see what's going on with that. So, yeah, there's the shield. Oh, shit. Okay, so before I get into pirate battles, I need to, like, figure out how I can actually... Oh, crap. They just changed the game. That's not going to be good. How do we fly around now? Warp cells, those look pretty cool. Man, I'm going to have to relearn this whole thing again. It might just be worth it to reboot. Oh, man, oh, man. Okay, that changes things. That does change things a lot. But let me see if I can get to where I want to. There's freighters, utilities, galactic map. Let's see here, filters. Let's go up. Let's see. How can I? There we go. I want to break off. We go Atlas Station, current missions, Galactic Core, free explorations, custom points, black holes, Atlas Stations, current mission. No, I want to go back to my base. How do I scan to go? Filters, life forms. Forgot there is like a recall button, I think, for like your base. I know I can't warp there. Select my location. Yeah, but where's my home base? I swear. They got rid of my home base again. This is going to be so crap. But it might just be, again, it might be in my worth of interest just to reboot and then just start chronologing everything again. This has been really fun, but like, I don't even think I can find my base right now. Scan location. Let us do its thing. And again, of course, I'm going to have to look into this later on too to see what I can find. Because, I mean, there's so much newer stuff here. It's ridiculous. So let's go ahead and pop out of here real fast. Let's leave this option. Go back into here. Since I have no way of really seeing where exactly my base might be, I can always go to the space station and go back there. And that will lead me directly to my base. So I think that might be a nice little ploy. Especially since, unfortunately, hold the tag. Oh, that's really convenient. That's hella convenient. Let's use my warp. But just to get the grips, I'm really thinking about rebooting. Alright, let's see here. Whoa, look at the Pride of the Moon. It's like triggering out. Like, yeah, there's gonna be patches, that's for sure. Let's get out. Thought there was a new animation for that. Oh, maybe that was the animation, the broken part right there. Alright, let's go ahead and hustle up here. Our area of movement should be, but we'll probably maybe see the new intergalactic mingle market. Damn, they really opened this up. Damn, look at this. Polished, overhauled. Wait. I used to be able to access. Maybe they put it on the other side. We need to find our way to get back home. Hey, he's just like, sup, dude, I got missions. Oh, cool, so we can change our appearance from right there. It's gotta be over there then. Come on, man. Please. I just want to get back to my base and see what it looks like, and then I can end this patch notes. Because I think everyone... Oh, there it is. There's my intergalactic. Dude, I like it. I like it a lot. Man, besides a few hiccups that I already noticed where you can kind of see the polishing, but hey, you know what? That's minuscule compared to what they just uploaded with 9 gigabytes. So if you're experiencing, like, interesting teleporter unavailable... What do you mean? I can't go back to my base? Oh man, this is bad. Teleporter unavailable, no base owned. Shit! I gotta restart the game again. Holy fuck. Okay, maybe when we get back home, we'll make the episode journey to trying to find my base, or we'll restart. But yeah, if you're experiencing that too, where you can't find your base, then yeah, that might be a situation where the No Man's Sky deleted your base by accident. But hey, this shit happens, unfortunately. If you hit up No Man's Sky, they're really cool about trying to get to you. For me, I just kind of want to reboot it anyways. and try to see if I can find my base. So for everyone staying tuned in the M7 news, I very much appreciate it. This is pretty much going to wrap up where we had in the No Man's Sky update. So it's very expensive. We can see that they've done a great job polishing everything up, but there is still some bugs. You can see that the HUD inside the actual spaceship was kind of messed up, and then right there you can kind of see that now I can't go back to my base. So we need to find out what happened to my base, and that might be something that ends up happening where you're far away and you're on mission and now your base is missing. So I'm pretty sure there might be an update tomorrow, if not next Tuesday, as like No Man's Sky rushes with the team that they have and the resources they have to fix this. So this is your boy MacGyver7 signing out from the M7 news station, saying stay tuned. I will be covering these patches as they develop, and if you have any issues, definitely drop a comment. Your boy Mac would like to hear that. Maybe we can reach out to No Man's Sky and Hello Games together and see what they can't fix. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, and remember again, if you want any resources, points, go visit that Reddit page. They actually gave a lot of cool stuff. But stay tuned. I'll be streaming this for a good second, as the next update is the new hot token of what's been going down inside of this lovely situation of No Man's Sky. So this is your boy Mac saying again, have a nice day, keep it classy, San Diego, and remember, it's not where your dreams take you, it's where you take your dreams. So take it easy, everyone.